Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Sometimes you need a phone, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name, how about your respect? Giving more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Tonight, it's the National Football League Super Bowl 59.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59.
And this carries into the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Brennan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. D Ford gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Michael Palardy now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mayfield off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And his kick is indeed good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Less than a yard.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with McCaffrey. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
31-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Brennan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
43-yard line.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Off play action. Brennan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means fourth down.
And less than a yard.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run the option. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 48 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Browns 10, Panthers nothing.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Brennan. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Jacob Hollister.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Brennan flush to his... And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
There is nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Brennan, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And 10.
Play fake. Brennan. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That gain on 3rd down. Good for 28. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And this carries into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
18-yard line.
That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it this time. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brennan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout.
10-yard gain.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And taken right on the 30. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete.
Mayfield.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That one goes for 8 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, you got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers 17. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Chubb. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Brennan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Panthers 15.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, and that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Brennan. He's going to look deep for more. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
To the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense. Picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's McCaffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, Brennan. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this carries into the end zone. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Brennan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Third. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
If you know about the carport, the trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.